We are back once again. The fourth stop of the GoPro IBA World Tour. We saw somebody right there. That was a rider in white, Leonardo Costa. Gonna have to get a look at that as far as a replay. But this is the fourth stop of the GoPro IBA World Tour. Like I was saying, we are at the Itacoatiara Pro. Eric Apple joined by Magno Passos, and check out the ARS, or maybe the roll right there. I'm sorry, flip right there.
Yeah, Leonardo Costa. Oh, nice.
Look at another one.
Whoa.
Last
Pedro
second.
Valim, local guy. Huh? This guy, he had the best score so far today.
Okay, that was him that
Yeah.
got the 15 or 16.
Yeah. And he's so young as well. Leonardo Costa and Lucas Nogueira from my state. And, the conditions Leonardo Costa are used to is very similar to this, the place where he trains.
That's the one thing we were talking about. As we see a replay of Pedro Valim. Look at this ARS setup, and he went up pretty late, but still able to pull it off clean.
Yes. I think this is the third he's competing today, so I think he's already feeling really confident in these conditions.
Okay, some scores coming through. Pedro Valim currently in the lead with a 5.13. Leonardo Costa with a 4.38. Lucas Nogueira and Sergio Luis yet to get a wave. And speaking of Nogueira, we had a big fight here in Brazil last night. Two of the most famous Brazilian fighters are facing off in Fortaleza. And I believe that's the first time the UFC has been to Fortaleza, correct?
That's correct.
Because it's not one of the bigger cities.
No. Yeah, Fortaleza is up in the north of Brazil, and this is definitely the first time they're fighting over there. They're having a UFC, actually.
And it's not, how big of a city is Fortaleza, do you think?
It's pretty big. I've never been to Fortaleza, but I know it's really big. Pedro Valim começando com 5.13, abrindo bem a bateria. Leonardo Costa com 4.38. Essa que é a penúltima bateria do dia. E muita coisa para acontecer ainda. Lucas Nogueira e o Sérgio Luis também ótimos bodyboarders.
And we see out the back in the lineup, we see all the oil takers coming in and out of Rio.
Yeah.
A lot of oil in Brazil, correct?
Yes. Petrobras.
Some of the most, I think Brazil is on the top list of countries with the most oil in the world.
That's true.
I think maybe number 5 or something like that. Top
Something
5.
like that, top 5.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's amazing how expensive the gas is here. Gasoline and all these things.
Yeah.
We are self-sufficient, in gasoline, and it's still really expensive.
And you know what one of the craziest things to think of is that the country with the most oil in the world is Venezuela.
Yeah.
People don't know that. Most people don't know that. They think, it's Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq. But it's
gasoline is cheaper than water over there in Venezuela.
Yeah, gas in Venezuela is very cheap, huh?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah. You fill up a tank of a car with $1.
Really?
$1.
Literally?
Yeah. Serious.
It's almost, we have a rider in white, look at that. And the wave's just turning offshore. That's Leonardo Costa.
Yeah, that was a pretty tricky wave.
You see the wind now shifting offshore again.
Yeah.
So maybe it's cheaper for you to just drive from here to Venezuela and fill your tank up.
Yeah, from Venezuela to here for sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And gas was was very cheap in America until like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago, it got much more expensive. Yellow, up and riding, Pedro Valim.
Wow, not a good wave.
5.13, but so nowadays gas is about $4 or a little bit less than $4 a gallon, which is about 3 liters. 10 years ago, gas was $1, a little more than $1 for a gallon. So like 35 cents for a liter.
Wow.
Very cheap 10 years ago. In red, Lucas Nogueira.
Good wave.
That's his
for
first
Lucas.
wave. Very small, though.
Yeah, very small wave.
And, we were talking about fighting earlier. We talk about both the Brazilians, Fabricio Verdum and Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, and they're both legends in the sport of MMA. And we're just talking about the competitiveness of Brazilians in all sports, whether it's vale tudo, bodyboarding, soccer, and it seemed like Brazilians just love sport and love to be outdoors and doing something, right?
Yes.
More than other countries.
Yes, I think it's because of I don't know the what you say the nature here and the weather and the environment. You see if you go to Rio, you see like a lot of people running on the beach and exercising. So this is like just became a lifestyle for Brazilians. And yeah, Lucas Nogueira just got a 6.25 for that wave.
So good score for Lucas. So Sergio Luis in blue still yet to get a wave. We see him on the screen right there. Looks like he's paddling for something no. So we're going to send it down to the beach where we have an interview. Isabella Sosa caught up with our heat winner. Take it away, Isabella.
E aí, galera, tô aqui com o Nicolas Bastos, vencedor da penúltima bateria do dia, antepenúltima bateria do dia. E aí, Nicolas, estava em quarto na bateria e no finalzinho ali virou para segundo, depois virou para primeiro. Conta aí pra gente como é que foi.
Mas não tá aquele Itacoatiara que a gente sempre vê, né, bombando, aquele pampuzão maneiro, mas tem uma ondinha boa perto da areia, é difícil de encontrar, você tem que estar bem atento ali. A gente fica muito perto da areia, fica uns 5 metros da areia. De vez em quando ela vem uma buraqueirinha ali, minha estratégia foi empurrar a galera bem para a direita, aí eu vinha mais para o meio. E no começo eu não consegui achar uma onda muito boa, mas fiz um 4, um 5. Aí fui lá para o meio, achei umas 2 ondinhas de vala boa. Foi uma de 2 rolos e uma de um backflipzinho. Foi legal, deu para passar de segundo e depois para primeiro, que é o dever de casa, né? Tá feito.
E aí, fala aí qual o segredo de dar aqueles backflips ali voltando quase na areia e conseguindo ainda voltar, aterrissando mesmo no crítico e conseguindo voltar. Qual o segredo ali?
E o segredo é muito feijão com arroz, que é a comida que a gente faltou muito no Chile, agora a gente voltou, pôde comer muito. Mas não tem muito segredo não. A gente sempre tenta ver os prós fazendo, a gente tenta fazer algo parecido, mas hoje de manhã ainda machuquei minhas costas no aéreo, lá no pampo, no free surf. Ainda dificultou mais ainda, porque eu já desci a onda, já dava uma dorzinha, mas bateria é isso, tem que esquecer tudo e fazer o que a gente tem que fazer.
Quer mandar aí um recado pra galera que tá assistindo aí em casa?
Pra galera continuar assistindo, que amanhã vai bombar. Graças a Deus eu passei pra amanhã. Espero que minha família, minha torcida, meus amigos aí continuem mandando aquela vibe. E muito obrigado a todo mundo aí. Valeu.
Valeu, parabéns. Valeu.
Tchau.
Back for you, Eric.
Parabéns, Isabella says. And for our English-speaking fans, that means congratulations.
Yes.
Valeu. So again, we are with 11 minutes and 18 seconds left in this heat. Pedro Valim leading the all-Brazilian heat. Leonardo Costa in second. Lucas Nogueira in third. Sergio Luis in fourth.
Bateria com 4 brasileiros, 4 Brazilians in this heat. Pedro Valim, daqui de Itacoatiara, passou várias baterias hoje, tem a maior combinação de scores hoje aqui em Itacoatiara. Leonardo Costa, do Espírito Santo, Lucas Nogueira também do Espírito Santo e o Sérgio Luiz aqui do Rio. Uma bateria muito difícil e Pedro Valim vem na onda.
In yellow, Pedro Valim looking to extend his lead.
Um RS bem limpo ali. Lucas Nogueira foi o que melhor abriu a bateria até agora, com 6.25, e o Sérgio Luiz vem na onda agora, tentando fazer a sua segunda onda, dar um rolo. E agarrou na volta ali. Parece que o vento deu uma trégua agora, as condições estão melhorando de novo para o final do dia. Looks like the wind is turning again, the conditions are cleaning right now.
The wind's been changing many times, and it's because of the mountains here in the valley. The wind changes all kind of directions.
Yes.
Not only do we have 2 big headlands, but kind of behind one of the headlands, we have another big mountain, you can call it, and that's the one that they call the elephant, right?
The elephant, yeah.
And this one looks like an elephant too, the top of an elephant, right?
Yes, that's true. Costão, they call it Costão. Yeah, Lucas Nogueira already got his second wave. We couldn't see it here, but now he's in the lead.
There he is in red, going right in the barrel.
Another good wave for Lucas Nogueira.
But the waves are definitely challenging, aren't they?
For sure,
I
man.
mean, when the waves are breaking this close to the beach, it adds like a bump on the wave, and it's hard to time the lip, right?
Yes. And you know, there's this wild water over here. It's just like very difficult to get speed when you're in there.
So again, scores coming through. Let's see. Lucas Nogueira still on the lead. We haven't gotten that last score. Pedro Valim, Lucas got a 4.88. Pedro Valim with a 5.1 and a 4.5. So Leonardo Costa needs a 5.25 to move up, and Sergio Elias needs a 5.11 to move up.
Yes. Lucas Nogueira liderando a bateria com 6.25 e 5.25. Pedro Valim com 5.13 e 4.5. Leonardo Costa precisando de 5.25 para ir para a segunda colocação. E o Sérgio Luiz ainda não desceu sua segunda onda. Provavelmente ali ainda em terceiro ou quarto na bateria.
Again, time winding down, 8 minutes to go here in this heat.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the waves tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited for the waves to get bigger and see some changes in the waves, see it breaking farther out, give these guys more of an opportunity to really excel in better surf.
Yes.
Oito minutos, he says.
8 minutos, 10 segundos.
Fala português. Again, our rider in blue right there on your screen, that's Sergio Luis. He only has one wave so far, which is unbelievable.
I think he got another wave, but the score didn't drop yet. He did a roll in his second wave, and his first wave was a flip. So we're still waiting for his second wave. Sérgio Luiz remando ali para a onda.
And he must have heard me because he's paddling now. Looking to go left.
Yeah, big bottom turn and didn't land. His tail went in the water, I think.
Maybe his tail went in the sand.
Yeah. So shallow over there. Yeah, if he landed in that move, it would be like a really good score.
Magno, maybe you can tell us why in the afternoons sometimes does the water get brown? Where is that coming from?
They say there's like rivers and you know the channel, the big channel that goes in that separates Rio from Niterói. A lot of water come up from over there when the swell changes, you know, when the swell comes from the south. But yeah, that happened yesterday, and I just knew that the swell direction was changing. And
Whoa,
Leo Costa
look
finds
at
a
this.
really good wave right now. Wow, man.
Great job by him to find that right there. And he needed a
Yes.
5.25. He's definitely going to increase over one of those two scores right there. So he's going to move up to second place possibly, or at least get very close to it. And we see
Yes.
some sets coming now.
Wow. That's badly. Wow.
Riders going two different directions, yellow and blue. This is yellow, Pedro Valim. So some scores are going to be dropping left and right.
Yeah, last wave for Leonardo Costa, 5.45. That was a really good wave. And now we're waiting for Pedro Valim and Sérgio Luis, last waves.
So let's see those scores coming through. Okay, scores coming through now. That was a 4.45 for Pedro Valim. That's all. I'm kind of surprised. So Pedro Valim still needs a 4.71 to move up. Sergio Luis needs a 6.28 to move up into second place. Again, Lucas Nogueira in the lead and Leonardo Costa in second.
Leonardo Costa acabou de fazer um 5.45 nessa última onda, uma onda muito boa. Hoje está difícil para os juízes soltarem uma nota acima de 6, né? Eles estão segurando bem a nota e, na verdade, é um campeonato muito difícil de jogar, né? Muitas ondas iguais. mas a gente vê que as notas estão caindo bem. E, na verdade, é a manobra mais limpa. Eu acho que a volta da manobra sempre vai estar sendo pontuada, porque muitas das manobras são emboladas ali na espuma. Então, o bodyboarder que conseguir fazer uma nota limpa vai ter um bom score. Essa foi a última onda do
Nice backflip right there for the rider in blue,
do
Sergio Luis.
Luis.
Not, oh, he
Ele
held
voltou. Yeah, he
So
completed the
completes the
maneuver.
wave for sure.
Yeah, that was going to be a good score, I think.
So wait for a score coming through for him, and that's definitely going to help his cause because look at all these small scores he has.
Yes. He needs 5:31 to go second.
We'll let you know that score coming through in just a moment.
Sérgio Luiz está precisando de uns 5:31 para ir para segundo. Vamos ver depois dessa onda aí qual vai ser a nota dele. De novo aí o replay da onda. Vem numa boa cavada, esperando o momento para bater. Bateu limpo ali. E
Look at that.
completa manobra limpo. Bem na frente da espuma. Isso com certeza vai valorizar a nota dele.
Still waiting for that score to come through. We should be getting it any minute from our esteemed panel of international judges who come from all over the world to judge these events.
Lucas Nogueira.
Okay, 5.83
Whoa,
for Sergio Luis.
big score for Sérgio Luiz.
So, Lucas Nogueira still in the league. Sergio Luis now in second. Leonardo Costa and Pedro Valim in third and fourth. However, Leonardo still just needs a 4.9.
Wow.
Pedro Valim a 5.2, so it's very, very close. Things could change.
2 minutes remaining, and we're gonna see some changes in this heat for sure. As we can see some sets coming. Sergio Luis paddling, and
In
Pedro
yellow,
Valim
Pedro
as well.
Valim. One minute, 55 seconds remaining. Again, Lucas Nogueira in the lead. Sergio Luis in second.
Faltando 1 minuto e 40 segundos para o término da bateria. Essa foi a última onda do Sérgio Luis. Um grande rolo. Sérgio Luis tentando melhorar suas notas ali. E melhora nessa última onda, tira um 4.7.
So we see, again, the lead not changing. Lucas Nogueira still in first. Sergio Luis in second. Leonardo Costa and Pedro Valim are both looking for scores over a 5 if they want to advance on to the quarterfinals.
1 minuto faltando para o término da bateria.
Mais um.
Mais 1 minuto. Your vocabulary is really good, huh?
And I haven't even used any of my bad words. So I see Lucas Nogueira paddling over on one side, trying to extend his lead. But we're looking for white and yellow to catch some waves and see if they can get back into advancing position. Remember, this is an all Brasileiro heat. 4 Brazilians trying to make it to the quarterfinals of the trials.
30 seconds remaining, and we see some sets approaching. Oh, not really. Looked like.
Oh,
Lucas
this is our
Nogueira.
leader.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Big flip for Nogueira.
This is white. Remember, he needs a 5.09. Not going to be enough.
Yeah. 492, yeah? No,
He needs a
509. Okay.
Not enough.
Not enough.
That's going to be it. The heat is over. One more heat to go today. So unofficially, your winners are Lucas Nogueira in the red jersey and Sergio Luis in the blue. Leonardo Costa, who's on your screen, as well as Pedro Valim. They are done. They're out of the competition. We say see you later to them. Valeu.
Valeu, galera.
Parabéns to Lucas Nogueira and Sergio Luis. We are going to be throwing it off to a commercial here in just a minute. Before we do, I'm going to let you know who is in our next heat. It is Fabio Rodriguez, Gabriel Brantas, Bernardo Geronimo, and Adriano Minguta. And I believe that's an all Brazilian heat again, correct?
No, this is a guy from
Venezuelan?
Chile.
Oh, Chile?
The white is Chilean, and this is Portuguese, the yellow guy.
So Gabriel's from Chile?
Yeah, and this is from Portugal, the yellow.
Okay, so again, Magno Passos joining myself, Eric Apple, your host for the IBA World Tour. And we are headed into our final heat of the day, a long day. We got through 4 rounds.
Yeah, man, this is a long day.
And we're going to throw it off to one more commercial. When we come back, we're going to give you the last heat and finish up the day. That's Magno. I'm Eric Apple. We'll see you in a minute.